Hello everyone, welcome to another interesting video. So it has been 4 long days since I've posted a video, and let's not even forget the achievement which I got: increase in one subscriber. From 36 it has gone to 37, so it's increasing slowly but steadily. But you may think one subscriber is not a great achievement, but it's better than not getting any subscribers. So there was this speech at my school. A famous person came, not gonna reveal that as per the policy guidelines. That only thing which I remember crystal clear is celebrate every achievement, big or small. So that is the thing which I remember crystal clear. So as you know, I'm doing that. I'm celebrating a small achievement. It will be a big achievement one day. Just like how the 95th videos and the 1 year YouTube channel celebration was one of my big achievements, it's just like gonna be that. So now let's get into today's topic. Today's topic is, what is a type rating? So we're gonna talk about what is the type rating, definition, what is that, and the qualification for it. So first, my method says for splitting type plus rating is type rating. So type rating is a type of qualification which you get on any aircraft which you have trained for. Like suppose when you get your driving license after you pass your test, it will be a learner's license for some months and then it will become a driver's license. Just like that. Like suppose I have to be a pilot on the 747-8, but imagine I don't know how to fly that aircraft, but I'm type rated on the 747-400 before. So to type rate me into the newer aircraft, what I need to do is I need to go to the manufacturer or the airline flying that. I need to get my type rating, practice that, and take a type rating test in which there are going to be situations like normal, emergency, and if you pass that, you get a type rating on that aircraft. So this means that the qualification for a type rating is not very easy. Okay, now let's talk about how will that work. Type rating, how will that work? So when you have to be type rated on aircrafts, it varies on what types of aircraft you fly. Just like how I told in the video, since I don't know how to fly the ATR 72-600 in the Indigo video, I really didn't pay much attention into how that aircraft work. But I know how the Airbus A320 works, so I paid attention into that. In other words, it can say I can take a type rating test on an A320, but I can't take a type rating test on an ATR 72-600 because it's a brand new aircraft for me. But this one is not. So now let's think of one situation. There is a brand new aircraft coming and I am the first to get type rated. So how will the type rating be for anyone? So the type rating you can't take alone. There has to be an instructor with you. Like just like in driving school, how there will be a person sitting next to you, the instructor who sees each and everything. Like suppose you stop at a red light and you do not cross the stop line. He notes that, and it's just like in the simulator. You fly straight and you bank left at the correction point, but you do not bank very steeply, and the instructor takes note of that. So that is how the type rating is done. Now coming to the type rating test, before that we need to tell you how this actually works. Well, before there will be an instructor sitting next to you and he will be telling how the aircraft works. First is theory, then is flying, and then is the ultimate test. Well, in the theories they explain on the board or anything how the aircraft works, what to expect in an aircraft, how will the systems react, how will the autopilot work, what are the things like features of the 747-8 which you don't have in other variants of the 747 is three different types of lowering the flaps. The first and normal one is hydraulic one. In case that fails, you can do it via the air surrounding it, like push the button in which air pressure alone drags the flaps out, and the third is using electricity to lower the flaps. So these are new things which you don't know about that aircraft. So in case of hydraulic failure, there will be still two ways to extend, but in the earlier version there was two ways, and if one fails, other is backup, and that is just the electrical extension. You pull and you pull down on the lever, the flap extends when the engine is running. But that's not the case how it works on the 747-8. It's not powered by the engine's electrical power. It's powered by the generator's electrical power. So these are some of the new things you will learn when you get type rated. Now coming to the part everyone's waiting for, the tests. How will the type rating test be? Well, since I'm not a pilot myself, I can't really tell how a test will be because I'm not particularly type rated on any type of aircraft since I'm below the age of getting given a pilot's license. But I'm going to brief you on how that works. So the test, how it works. So the test will be mainly consisting of the instructor sitting next to you, but this time instead of telling what to do, he'll be just sitting like this blank. He will tell you what to do, you need to do it. Like suppose let's take that flap example only. In the simulator, what you can do which you can't do in the real flight is failures. You can set any failure you want in the simulator just by pulling like pulling a circuit breaker or putting a bug in the code or something like hydraulic extension. If you put a comma where it shouldn't be, it is immediately a hydraulic bug and the flaps won't extend in the hydraulic system. And that is where the two more extensions come to play. Now once these failures are set, let's take example of a flap hydraulic failure situation. So that flaps hydraulic failure situation is powered by two main hydraulic system A and C, left and right. The B is middle one which goes for the rudder, elevator, ailerons. The B system powers the ailerons but not the flaps and the flight control surfaces. So A and C have failed, so how do you lower the flaps? The instructor will tell lower the flaps in the alternative way, but let's not forget to mention that they will tell in which way you should do it, or it will be just pointless, like not telling what to do and you just give a failure in the simulator. That's useless. The instructor tells you lower the flap via the electrical extension system. In that case, you have to not pull on the flap lever and put it, but you have to press the electrical flap, retract or extend position. And once you push that, the flaps will come out and an indication will come on your display telling that the electrical flaps are out, extended. So and then the instructor gives a tick mark and that means you have scored a 1 mark there. And now let's not talk mainly about emergencies in type rating. Let's talk about the things which you do a lot in type rating. Like suppose there will be some common things for type rating, new things and emergency situation. There will be three types. So in common things, those are the bank angle movements, the stall, approach to stall. Like what happens is they tell you to set the speed to 150 knots when you're flying at 35,000 feet. So that situation is an approach to stall and then you have to recover from that. To know more about that, check on the video in the description how to recover from the stall. So I'm going to tell you, they immediately begin diving the aircraft not to exceed the parameters or the flight envelope. More on that in another video. And they push the throttles to full power. Once it reached safe speeds, they pull back, level out, turn on the autopilot. So these are kind of things which they do in type rating. So I hope you enjoyed. This was a lot technical video, but if you are a pilot, this will help you a lot on what to expect. So I hope you enjoyed, and thank you for the new subscriber and the current existing ones. Thank you for your love and support. Have a nice day. See you. Bye bye.